play this, Dick, because, you know, it's really important.
You're going to do something.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, this man is thanking me. He has done more for the music business in the last 20 years. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I want to thank you, Dick. Well, let me get, come here. Thank you.
She got in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens. There stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good, who never ever learned to read and write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell.
His name is Jerry Lee Lewis. The greatest record, Great Balls of Fire.
You take my nerves and you rattle my brain. You might be alive, battle man, thing. You run my wheel, my product wheel.
Bring him back to do Till I Kissed You. The Everly Brothers.
Never felt like this until I kissed you. How did I exist until I kissed you?
Let's listen to a few once again. Fats Domino. It's guest time. It's good news. It's Sam Cooke. How many songs have you written?
Dick, I don't know, but I've written just about all I've sang.
Here's Little Richard. Let me turn from the Beatles to other English artists. They're all doing your material. They're doing Chuck Berry's material, but you're doing their own. Who's the biggest star in England right now?
The Rolling Stones.
Really? They've had over 43 albums. Everyone's a giant. And indeed they are. Ladies and gentlemen, with good vibrations, the Beach Boys! What's inspired you to write again? You. Ladies and gentlemen, again, the Jefferson Airplane.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
Older people worry. They see the way you're dressed. They hear your music. They don't understand it. Do parents have anything to worry about?
I think so. Their children are doing things that they didn't do and they don't understand.
You gotta fight for your right to party.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blondie! So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please greet the Doors? A lot of people seem to think you're from San Francisco. Is that true?
No, actually, we got together in L.A. We toured in San Francisco a lot.
That's the explanation of why you have that association. Why is so much happening in San Francisco? You figured it out yet?
The West is the best.
All right, fair enough.
Do you believe in love? Do you believe in love? Do you believe it's true? Do you believe in love? Oh, you better believe it too.
When was this song first put up, and who did it?
1957. Was there an American Bandstand in 1957?
Was there ever? We were 7 years into it by then. Which is more important to you, the words or the beat?
What do you say? Which is more...
Like the words or the beat, you know, like the words?
Beat. I dig the beat thing, you know.
Would you like to rate the record?
I like to beat you, man.
Would you give us a rating of 35 to 98? discotheques?
Yes.
Spend a lot of time there?
Yes.
What do you think? Everybody turns to me. I don't know why I should be an authority except I've watched dancing all these years. You think it's going to last?
Oh, of course.
Getting bigger?
Definitely, it's getting bigger every day.
Now we know who our guest is. Turn around and she will sing. Miss Gloria Gaynor! Are you happy with what you're doing?
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
That's all that counts. We're really happy to have you back. You were there, you've been there long, but you've been a disco fan since you were a little boy.
And I'm his partner.
Yeah, I know. This is the #1 song. Do you dance?
I'm gonna get to dance in a film in January. It's gonna be hot.
Are you scared?
No, it's about discotheques themselves, so I'll be like king of the disco.
This is Village People. Now, you watch a lot of audiences, and you turn them up I want to talk to you later on the show, but I want this audience to work for you. Can you re-cue that, Barry? And let me see the audience do their thing? All right, wait a minute. You think you can work that into your routine?
I think we're gonna have to. Jude 19.
Thank you.
Lisa 18.
Thank you.
Just at 20.
Jose 20.
What is this? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, 32 years old.
Have you ever seen James Brown in person?
Yes, sir.
Have you?
Yes.
You've seen him right now. Well, if you haven't seen anything. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend of James Brown.
Bang it on, bang it on, bang it on. Bang it on, bang it on, bang it on. Bang it on, bang it on, bang it on. Bang it on.
Will you just go from there to there in your own inimitable way? You just... #1 song, ladies and gentlemen, the Staple Singers.
In the morning, sweet breeze in the summertime, feeling your sweet face, all laid up next to mine.
He's got a heart full of soul and a voice full of soul, too. Great performer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otis Redding.
Your heart puts you in a groove. And when you sing this song, it'll make your whole body move. It goes bap, 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 bap. Your turn.
In a word, why is soul music the biggest thing there is in England now, in your opinion?
I think they want to make a little change or something and then hear some of the soul music.
All I can say is
The copy of a record that sold 1 million copies, the gold record for Lonely Teardrops. It goes to Jackie Wilson.
come home, come home, home. Just say you will, say you will. Say you will. We'll keep on turning, burning up our Mary, keep on burning, burning, rolling, and rolling, and rolling on the river.
This is a true legend, ladies and gentlemen. Aretha Franklin.
Giving him something he can feel. To let you know my love.
You are unbelievable. I didn't embarrass you when I called you a legend. Does that bother you?
No.
Because I mean There aren't enough words to describe you.
When you were a little bitty kid, your grandfather gave you stuff to start you off in business. What were you going to do before you became a musician?
I wanted to play football.
You ever sorry you gave it up?
No. I'm on bandstand.
Yeah! Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please greet for their first visit, the Jackson 5.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. No pretty faces, always dream to stand out in a crowd.
Was I right? 9 or 10? I forgot.
9.
You know, it's very difficult. What's with the O's and the R's? There's a few girls over there want to take you home with them, and well, who knows? Michael from Long Beach, Deanna Carroll was 16. What school do you go to? Do you go to school?
Yeah, I go to private school in the valley.
Do the kids stare at you because you're so rich and famous? She is gorgeous. She's not only gorgeous, she is talented. She comes by it naturally. She's one of many in the Jackson family, but she is a singular artist unto her own. An actress, a very fine singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Janet Jackson. You're so beautiful, it's frightening. You know you're nice looking? No, I shouldn't. That's a stupid thing to say. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet LaToya Jackson.
Oh. It's strong, it's real, I'm burning, baby. Save my soul tonight.
You know, of all of the things that you people have done in your lives, the Jacksons as a family, now you've got a solo career, Michael has a solo career, Jermaine has a solo career. Does this affect your relationship as a family?
No, it doesn't. Believe it or not, a lot of people ask that question, we're still all together. Always.
Ladies and gentlemen, a lovely man and a great talent, Mr. Jermaine Jackson!
Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Let's get serious.
Let's get serious. I have to say I'm gonna say this. Say I'm gonna say this. Say I'm gonna say this. You mean most knows.
That sounds good. I don't know how to phrase this. The eldest daughter. Why did it take you so long to get around to doing all of this?
That's a question that everybody asks, and I guess the best way to put it is that I got married in '68, and I was busy with my family.
Let's dance, let's josh, shake your body now, do the ground. Let's dance, let's josh, shake your body now, do the ground. Let's dance, let's josh, shake your body now, do the ground. Let's dance, let's josh, shake your body now, do the ground.
Who is the meanest, down dirtiest, hardest nosed beast in the group?
I'd say T.O. He's not the meanest, but he's the most serious guy in the group.
You're the most serious?
Well, I'm serious about keeping these guys in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Benatar. Man, I wouldn't want to cross you in a bad night.
No.
Are you as mean as you appear to be?
No, it's all fabrication.
You imported these for me?
Yeah, in my bag.
You smuggled them through an airport?
I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Irene Cara. Are you an actress? Are you a singer? Or are you a dancer? Or are you all?
I'm a performer.
Yeah. This lady started out as a dancer, went to New York, went to Paris, worked with bands, came back as a single, and is she hot? This is Madonna!
to New York, you sang with a trillion bands, you quit and you went out on your own. Were you the least bit scared to do that?
Not really. I think I've always had a lot of confidence in myself.
And now here he is, the star of our show, Dick Halll!
I've never seen such scenes as this. There isn't a mark on that curtain. Can you? Well, you can see it from here, but back there, it looks like one long sheet of curtain. There are 4 guys fighting to find a hole in the back there. This is Gladys Phipps and the Knights. It's called Giving Up. It was sung by Gladys Phipps and the Knights.
Cut the cake and celebrate, so here we go. All right? Beautiful!
Here's the fabulous Marvin Gaye. Junior Walker and the All-Stars. The Temptations. Are you a professional dancer? No. Who taught you to move and dance?
Well, I wasn't taught that. They just come natural, you know.
Do these fellas contribute anything when you throw out the set?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'd do without them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stevie Wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet the Commodores. Just to be close to you, girl. Just for a moment, baby. This man is indeed a legend. More importantly than that, he's one of the nicest human beings I have ever met in my life. Mr. Smokey Robinson. You have produced practically everybody on Motown. I looked at that album and said, produced and written by Smokey Robinson. And that's a gutsy thing to do. Why do you have so much confidence that you can do yourself?
I don't know, Dick. I think it's probably because I've done it all along, you know, ever since the beginning, really. So it's like from force of habit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Cougar. What's your reaction after you put your blood and your sweat into this and you take it into the officials? What do they say? Oh, goody?
There are people in this business who stop work. You know, it's like you walk in here and you think, hey, this is going to be a great album, and you leave, and if you had a good song or not, you know.
He leads a very interesting life. He writes, he performs, he produces records, travels a great deal. It's quite a talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neil Diamond.
Says she loves me, yes, yes she does. Gonna show her tonight, yeah. She got the way to move me, cherry. She got the way to move me.
Is it work or pleasure?
It's a little bit of both. Mostly both.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Ant.
He's the man who started off with a thing called Split Splash. We'll do it for you now. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Darin.
Splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splash.
This is a fantastically successful album. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Prince. How many instruments do you play? Thousands. Moments will be with you. Thousands? No. Literally, do you play all the instruments?
A lot.
The very, very first time we ever played a Go-Go's record here, this joint went crazy. Now, I know you've been waiting for this moment. You've been very restrained. All right, here we Go-Go's! Did you run into any prejudice when you first started out, the fact that you are female? Did people not take you seriously?
I think that at first they did, the record companies were afraid to take a chance on an all-girl band because none had really succeeded before. But IRS did.
Hey, all right. These gals were dumped in England right before I was there and were proclaimed the #1 female vocalist of the year. They too are giant talents. This is the song I love the best of all. They've done a thing called Be My Baby. These are the Run It! Oh, such good things have happened. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bangles! How are you?
We're doing great, Mr. Clark.
Mr. Clark, wait a minute. Wait. You could be in a lot of trouble. No.
There's some respect. I mean, this guy had us on the show when we were the littlest of Bangles. Isn't this true?
Now you're the biggest of Bangles. Do you have any animosity toward the Beatles?
I don't know. I wouldn't pay if they came to my town. You know, I don't like the Beatles.
Maybe that's why they're not going to travel anymore. That surprises me. Your comment was what?
She's crazy.
Oh, we got a little thing going. I didn't mean to get into controversial thing here by any means. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet from Stockholm, Sweden, ABBA. Where do Swedish people learn rock and roll music?
Well, from America mostly, and England, of course.
From Belfast, is that correct, Van? I didn't realize that until a few moments ago. Mr. Van Morrison. It's an extraordinarily successful Australian group, ladies and gentlemen. Men at Work. Why are the Australians taking over the world? What happened to you people all of a sudden? I mean,
We used to be fantastic sportsmen, but we don't do so good against these Germans anymore. So we've taken over music.
this is their first album ever done in English, so as you can imagine, you know the success they've had south of the border, now north, now everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic sound of the Miami Sound Machine. Did you ever worry about the fact that you would sell records north of the border?
We never worried. We were always hoping to do that and waiting for the opportunity to get over here and start releasing our records in English. We're very happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, a multi-talented lady, Sheena Easton.
Baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 till 5, and then he takes another home again to find me waiting for him.
Where are you from?
Scotland. Yeah.
You went to the Royal Scottish Academy?
I did to study drama, but
I was intended to sing. That was just my education. The grown-ups said I had to have.
Ladies and gentlemen, please greet. Aha! I am confused because your English is English and you are Norwegian. Does everyone speak English in Norway?
What do you mean?
Obviously there's electricity in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Billy Idol. Let me ask you, having come from England, why you now live in New York and what's different about it? New York, very similar to London, is it not?
Well, yeah, because it's a focus city, so you can like find out what's going on. That's how I met these people. That's why we're making this music. It's a focus place. You know what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bryan Adams. Good-looking group. Where are they all from?
Oh, we're all from Canada, except for Frankie, who's from New York.
New York. No, not New York. New York. New York, yeah.
Sometimes I miss the good old days. I think Daniel Patrick Moynihan summed it up best on the occasion of President Kennedy's death. He said, "We'll laugh again. It's just that we'll never be young again." Dick Clark. That's all.
See you.
Oh yeah, Ringo likes him a lot, yeah. Dick Clark.
You're one of my heroes, my big heroes in my life. And no, what it inspires
is he putting me on.
No, it's true.
And if American Bandstand made your life a little bit better, even in the tiniest way, I couldn't ask for more. Thank you for being a part